What? Wait for what? Why you want to put makeup on
No,
now?
Little bit lipstick.
Why you want to put lipstick on? Why you want to put makeup on? We're just
You
going
kiss me
shopping.
anymore.
We're just going shopping, darling. We're just going shopping. Nothing special.
เอาอันสวยฉันชอบ
Oh, you can't live with it. Can't live without it, can you? Anyway, we're just doing some local Wednesday night shopping. Nothing special going on. Cue the intro and I'll give you a rundown of what's coming up this weekend. I always think it's funny the way that we've got two supermarkets. We've got Big C Extra, which is closer to us, and we've got Big C, which is 5 kilometres away. She always likes to come to Big C because it has all the markets at the front. I don't know, she must walk these markets every week, right, looking for something. I've got no idea what it is. But I guess you got all these habits.
Not believe him, he เมา
I'm not drunk.
Not drunk เมา
Oh, you mean talking.
เมา
Talk too much.
Not believe
Talk too much. Yeah, so I guess the day she doesn't want to come shopping and looking at the markets, that's the day I have to worry, isn't it? Yeah, so this Friday we're going to go back to Phetkasem, which is the little riverside restaurant that we like so much. We haven't actually been there for about 6 months, so we're going to go down there to have dinner just with family. This is like a family get together because, as you know, it's Chanya's birthday on Saturday. Right, so things get crazy for birthdays, so I thought, well, I'll take mother and father down to Phetkasem because they love that restaurant, and we'll do the restaurant there with the close family and have a good dinner, right, and take care of that. And then on Saturday, she's always wanted to go to Japan, so there's actually a Japanese Expo on this weekend in Bangkok. I mentioned that to Drew because he had recently had some sort of Thailand Expo or food expo in Tokyo, so it's quite funny how these things work out. If you don't know Drew, Tokyo Drew, he's one of the guys that I follow. He runs I actually love his vlogs. Well, this is one of those things. I think he's really sort of longing to be in Thailand as well. But aside from that, he's got a good, down-to-earth, no-nonsense, vlogging on Japan, and I quite enjoy what he does. But yes, so we've got a Japanese Expo coming up this Saturday. So Chanya, she's always wanted to go to Japan. Well, I'm not ready to sort of just up and fly to Japan just to the whim for a birthday. So second best, we'll go and see Japan in Bangkok. And then Saturday night there's a club, a new club that's opened up. What's it called? Dancing.
Nos.
Oh, Nos.
New dancing to say Nos Pub.
Okay, Nos Pub. So
Open for 1 week before.
it's been open for about a week.
Look, music, like a. I tell you before, like
Parang music.
yeah, like a Farang.
Parang, so bebop, EDM, with I don't know. I think some of these terminologies going past me these days. Yeah, it's headbanging, sort of, like what they call modern discotheque, bebop, whatever music. But most of the music you should be familiar with. So that's Saturday night. So we'll go with some friends. We'll do the whole clubbing thing. That's something I haven't shown you recently. I know I did a video of this, I think it was New Year's Eve, but I was really quite drunk that night. I decided not to publish that video. But this Saturday night I'll make sure I'm a lot more sober and a lot more friendly. But yes, so that's coming up Saturday night. And then Sunday we'll have to go back to Temple because again, birthday, good reason to go to Temple as well. So there's possibly 4 vlogs we'll get over this weekend. So this is only going to be a short one, just giving you a bit of an update, keep you guys tuned into what we're doing while we look around the shops. There's nothing really funny happening today. You know, I've showed you this market I don't know how many times. I don't know if you're bored with it or not. But guys, that's another thing as well, you know, like, you know, sometimes my vlogs may just simply not be entertaining. I have no idea. You know, this is just what we do. This is our life, and we enjoy what we, you know, enjoy our recreational time together. So she got a new iPad 4 mini. Now she wants to put something around it for protection and to make it look more elegant. Is that right, darling? You look for something to make it look pretty? Across the car park here, I think it was only like 4 months ago, JJ Mall opened up across there in the old Impact Furniture Centre, and it's all gone now. I think they just couldn't compete with the existing incumbent street side markets that are sort of very particular about this area. A very common thing that happens in Thailand is the short-lived retail spaces because it's you know, like, as you can imagine, these street side vendors, they pay very, very little rent. You know, I have to wonder whether they even pay their taxes. And they got to compete against the multinationals who put up the big stores. I know, so, you know, in this case here, JJ Mall, it was I don't know, it might have been a short-term, you know, fill-up store. Who knows? But it looked like they made a go of it, but yeah, probably just didn't turn a profit and it's gone. But nobody loses any sleep over it. Of course, it's another thing that seems to be happening in America a lot these days. All the what they call strip malls. I think the word they use is strip malls. The malls that are on the strip. You know, I always thought strip malls were something you go and buy drinks and watch girls strip. But anyway, the strip malls, they're closing down by the hundreds in America because, again, you know, like the other side of the whole shopping situation is the fact that the online retailers, again, they don't require bricks and mortar, they don't require leasing of land space. There's not an internet connection and a virtual bank of servers running their product line in Amazon for, you know, cents on the dollar what it costs to run a mall, and you know, they're making money. I know it's something that was happening in Australia, you know, like, you know, the Harvey Normans have been complaining bitterly about it, and you know, the big retailers though are complaining about all the online brokers, but I really don't know if the online brokers or the online stores will ever be able to compete against these mum and dad stores on the mall. It's an interesting situation. Yeah, so that's another thing that, again, it's, I suppose part of this is having a new set of eyes. You know, like, you know, I've, you know, worked for 35 years And now I'm coming up to the 90-day check-in in 2 weeks as well. So that means I've been here now 3 months. I thought 9 months, and have not really had to think about the whole process of the job. I don't know if anybody ever told you what the acronym for job means. Just over broke. Seems to be the way of 95% of the population these days. You work 40 hours for 40 years of your life, and then you end up, if you're lucky, retiring on 40% of the income. I don't know, somebody wrote a ticket on that one, and I don't know why people buy into it, because it is ridiculous. And you've got to start to think about that part of the whole situation with the whole work-life environment. Now, I'm really enjoying making vlogs now. It's a creative element that I really had never thought that I would get into. But the more I do it, the more I feel really, really relaxed about doing it. And the more I want to do it. Of course, there's no money in it, but that's another story. Yeah, so as I was just alluding to on that whole money side of things, yeah, there can be a lot of money made in YouTube, but I think it's like it doesn't start to happen until at least you're looking sort of like 2,000 to 3,000 views per video. Especially the types of videos we do as a vlog, which is like a daily life thing. There's nothing there which is really what we call evergreen. It's evergreen in the whole idea is when somebody new to the channel joins, then they'll probably go and watch your back catalogue to get an idea more about who you are and what you do. And there are a few evergreen topics that I've done, and I'll continue to do some more as I think of topics. I've got a whole list of topics I want to do. I just haven't got around to doing them yet. Again, it always comes down to the whole idea of this is a hobby. This is something I do to enjoy myself. If I start scripting videos and everything else and forcing my hand to actually get something out because you guys are looking forward to it, then it starts to become a job, a job that doesn't get paid. But
Senior,
what do you got? So you just
red or black?
red or black? I don't know, darling.
I don't want.
You're wearing black, but I think red.
Pardon?
I think red.
Red.
Yeah. You like red? She likes
Yes,
red.
I like red, but not really red. You see,
It's okay. It's just for iPad. Don't worry.
I choose black.
Yeah. She chooses black because I choose red. Yeah. So so the whole YouTube thing, unless of course you can get a couple of thousand views, per day and a couple of thousand views per video. What's the current return rate? I think it's $1 per 1,000 views. So like you're talking like you need 10,000 views per video if you're doing 3 videos a week before you can even start to think about a bit of pocket money. But it does bring me to the next thing. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, like if you thought that, like, I had to even bring it up. Yeah, I do have a PayPal link. I do have a sort of Patreon page, but I've never promoted them, and I really don't want to promote them. Something there that if people stumble across it and they think it's worthwhile, that's a great thing. The thing that really helps the channel grow is you guys, right? Not me. There's only so much I can do as a reach. I know I started watching Casey Neistat because my colleagues at work had stumbled across it. And he said, this is about 6 months before my planned trip to come to Thailand to live. Actually, it wasn't planned then, but it was just, it was discussions we were having. But Michael just said, have you checked out this guy's videos, This guy's making millions. And I started watching Casey Neistat, and I really enjoyed what he was doing. But I didn't find it through advertising. I didn't find it through YouTube. I didn't find it through anything. I found it through word of mouth. So, you know, if you really think that what I'm doing here and sort of giving that expose of our life, just hold on a second, I need to get something out of my pocket. Yeah, so as I was sort of saying before I just got interrupted there, yeah, AdSense does work. But you've got to have like 50,000 subscribers and 10,000 views per video and everything else. There's absolutely no way that YouTube's algorithms are going to promote my videos over somebody at that level already. It's now is a time, I think, with the channel. We've been running it for 9 months. It's really going to be a bit of a push to get you guys to start promoting for me, right? And not only promoting, but there must be questions you guys have got about Thailand. I know I do answer some questions online about my specific situation, but there's so much to learn, about Thailand and the whole process of making that big choice to make the move. Right, well, at least I've done it. I've talked with people like, as I said, I've talked with Kev and how he's doing it. He's currently sort of planning to go back to Spain to settle up a housing property that he's got over there. He needs to sort of finalise that. So he's popping out of the country for 2 to 3 weeks. Hopefully that won't hurt his channel, but I'm pretty sure his subscribers will love it. I've got a friend over there, or a friend that I've met through vlogging, Jay and his lovely wife from 8 miles from home. They run a very family sort of oriented blogging channel, and it's very good. They've been doing it for quite some time. He's actually sort of given me a few tips on how to do things on my channel, and I was very thankful for that, because when I started doing a few of the things that he said, things did improve with the channel. Spain is a nice place. It's definitely sort of a bit different to Thailand, but I suppose you'll still be challenged with the same things. The language, if you're an English-speaking person. But you definitely don't have the marketplaces, as far as I know. So what are we going to have for dinner tonight? That's not a bad store, Mr. DIY, really cheap stuff. But that's it, really cheap stuff. Anyway, I think we're going to go and have hashiban today. Haven't had hashiban for a few weeks. Well, that's a complete thumbs down for hashiban. This is now the second time we've come to this particular hashiban in Phetkasem, where everybody eats rice, and they tell me it's 30 minutes before the fried rice is going to be ready. What? That manager in that store needs to get the sack, seriously. Anyway, so we're just taking a wander down here. The quick food stores, or I'll just turn around so you see it. This is like our little food alley at Phetkasem. Still haven't found any bugs to eat. Yeah, the challenge is still on, don't you worry. Well, anyway, so the dinner's done, the shopping's done, there we go. There's enough shopping for another 4 weeks for all the essential bits and pieces. That all comes to about $100. And I think I'm going to wrap that one up for tonight. Anyway, where are you going now? You have ID card? You have ID card? I think you cannot drive very good. I think. Big ID card. Oh my God. Okay, bye for now. See you.